Right now, UW's commencement ceremony featured a Badgers legend walking across the stage. We'll take you there. Also, a must-win game for the Packers this afternoon in Lambeau. See if they could pull it off against the Bucs. And we're following the aftermath of an accidental killing of 3 Israeli hostages by the IDF. That's all coming up at 5:30. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jalen Banks. Well, almost 1,500 students tossed their caps in the Kohl Center this morning at UW Madison's winter commencement ceremony. For one very special graduate, it was a moment 20 years and an entire NBA career in the making. Braden Ross has his story.
Devin Harris has had a lot of accomplishments inside the four walls of the Kohl Center, but this one just might be his proudest.
I've already kind of teared up a little bit just being back in this building.
Harris is no stranger to the bright lights of UW Madison's basketball arena.
I had a lot of success and a lot of games played and a lot of family members in the stands.
But today he's back at his alma mater, not to take the court, but to walk across the stage.
The goal was always to finish at some point. Now, I didn't expect it to be 20 years. But that's what it kind of turned out to be.
20 years ago, he left UW-Madison in his third year for the NBA draft. He landed a spot a little further south on the Dallas Mavericks. But as any UW alum will tell you, you're never too far from another Badger.
I mean, I had watched Devin in college, being that, I'm a Wisconsin fan. So when we were able to draft him and to have him as a teammate, I thought we got the best guy in the draft.
As a rookie, he played alongside another Badger legend, Michael Finley, who he soon got to call a mentor and a friend.
To see where he's developed as a basketball player when I was a teammate, and then as a man, to be part of that process, I'm just a very proud friend right now.
Harris watched as Finley came back to UW in 2014 to finish his degree, and now he's following in his footsteps again.
Watching him go through the process of going back to school kind of set the table for me.
So when he found out his former teammate, friend, and mentor would also be the commencement speaker on his graduation day.
I didn't even have the raw talent, for example, of a kid from Milwaukee by the name of Devin Harris.
It felt like fate.
I'd just like to say, I'm very proud of you, young man. Very proud of you.
It was a great surprise. It's a great full circle moment. It's been connected this whole time, and I think it's only fitting that we end the journey, in that way.
Reporting in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
Harris helped the Badgers win 3 Big Ten titles from 2002 to 2004. He graduated today with his bachelor's degree in history. Up in Titletown today, the Pack were looking to flip the script after that tough Monday night loss against the Giants, welcoming in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Lambeau. Jordan Love and company looking to send the fans home with a happy win. Late in the first quarter inside their own 10, Love drops back, finds rookie Tucker Kraft on the screen, and he'll follow a parade of blockers into the end zone. Green Bay up 7-3. Second half, Packers down 10. Love surveying the field, and check this out. He steps up and fires an absolute rocket into the breadbasket of, guess who? Jaden Reed. Pack cut it to 1 score, but this is where it cost them. Baker Mayfield finds David Moore for what we believed was a short gain. At least that's what we thought. A couple of missed tackles later, and he's off to the races. And that one would seal the deal. The Packers fall to the Buccaneers 34-20 and now sit at 6-8 on the season. Jordan Love finished with 284 yards in the air and 2 scores. Tonight at 10, we'll hear from Love and head coach Matt LaFleur on the loss today. And a live look at the capital. A cold and breezy day across southern Wisconsin. Cold temps might bring in some snow. With just how much, we're going to check out your certified most accurate forecast with Alex Harrington. Alex, how's it feeling out there?
Hey, Jalen, not too bad out here right now. Temperatures are still mild right now, but we have a strong cold front on the way. Enter the snow frames, and we've got some snow showers in the forecast, as you just mentioned, that could make up for our morning commute tomorrow morning just a little bit slick, especially on those back roads, bridges, and overpasses. We still have wet conditions on our surfaces here, and as temperatures tumble, you add a couple of snow flurries, half-inch at most dusting in most places. It doesn't take much to cause a couple of slick spots to cause some concern for that Monday morning commute. Not a big snow, but just enough to cause perhaps just a little bit of those slick spots as we go into your Monday morning. Doppler track right now not showing anything here in Dane County. Where is the snow, Alex? Well, it's off to the north and towards the west. Our friends up towards Minneapolis, just west of Rochester. That's where that snow is starting to get going, and it will move towards the south and towards the east. Our 6-hour future track radar showing that snow shower activity entering Juneau, Adams counties by the time we get out towards 10, 11 o'clock over portions of southwestern Wisconsin, entering Iowa County too by 11 o'clock or so, and then it will carry on through the wee hours of your Monday morning. Look at our temperatures, Jalen and friends, on our Monday. Only in the 20s, and with roaring winds out there, we're going to have some really cold wind chills too to deal with on your Monday. But then you're probably wondering, well, Alex, where's that mild weather that we've been tracking? That's in the forecast too. Coming up in Maine weather, we're going to look at, we'll do a tour, a view of photos, but we're also going to be seeing just how warm Christmas is going to be. That's all coming on up.
All right, Alex, we'll see you then. This week marked the 1-year anniversary of the signing of the Respect for Marriage Act. Even though same-sex marriage has been legal since 2015, the U.S. Supreme Court decision on Obergefell, the law officially repealed the 1990s era Defense of Marriage Act. It was a major push for one of our Wisconsin senators, Democrat Terry Baldwin, and it's been a win that the Biden administration is touting. Our Will Keneally spoke with a Biden 2024 spokesperson who said it'll be a big campaign issue this election cycle.
Look, we know that freedom and democracy are on the ballot in November 2024. This is the freedom for every woman to make her own healthcare decision, the freedom of every person, including our children at school, to be safe from gun violence, and absolutely the freedom of every American to be who they are without interference, without attacks from their elected officials.
Munoz also said that though the Respect for Marriage Act has been impactful, there is more to be done for LGBTQ Americans and the Equality Act. If you want to check out the full interview, head to our website at channel3000.com. Despite outrage in Israel over the accidental killings of 3 Israeli hostages in Gaza by IDF forces, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu vows to keep fighting. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin is in the region for a number of meetings as the U.S. urges Israel to scale back its larger attacks on Gaza. Christian Benavides reports.
Israeli airstrikes continue to rain down on Gaza, one hitting a refugee camp that the Hamas-run Ministry of Health says killed nearly 100. New images released by Israel showing what they say is a large concrete tunnel designed to carry carloads of militant fighters from Gaza right up to the border. It comes as the situation in the territory grows more desperate by the day. Palestinians seeking food rushed an aid truck on Sunday. The UN's World Food Program says more than half the population in Gaza is starving. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu seemingly confirmed renewed negotiations led by Qatar to try to free the hostages are underway. Qatari officials at the UN say a key part of any deal would likely require a humanitarian pause.
We've managed to have a solid 7-day humanitarian pause, and we've managed to get people out on both sides.
Thousands rallied in Tel Aviv, including families of those held hostage, calling for Netanyahu to reach a deal now.
My anger only aims towards my government.
Another funeral was held Sunday for one of the Israeli hostages mistakenly shot by IDF soldiers, despite apparently carrying a makeshift white flag. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin is in the region for a visit to Israel and 3 Arab nations. The Biden administration has reportedly asked Israel to scale back its widespread attacks on Gaza and focus on a more targeted approach. Christian Benavides, CBS News.
Today, the Pope condemned what he calls a terrorist attack on a Catholic church in Gaza. 2 women were shot by snipers. Catholic authorities say it was IDF snipers. Israeli officials say they are reviewing the incident. And coming up next on News 3 Now at 5:30, people were able to get some local holiday shopping done at an annual fair. Find out where.
Perfect.
What did you get us?
With the click of a pen, you can get a new Volkswagen at the Sign Then Drive event. Hurry in to lease a new 2024 Tiguan for 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 due at signing. Limited inventory available.
When an inexperienced Whole Foods driver tipped his truck over while pulling off the interstate to take a break, a bus carrying a high school band ran into the overturned semi. The crash killed 5 people and injured dozens of others. 2 of the victims' families hired Habish, and Rotier. The settlements they received totaled over $4.5 million. And the skill expended by the Habish team is head and shoulders above one phone call and a quick settlement. Habish, and Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
It's time to light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Get our best offers and choose from a huge selection of Ford F-150 trucks with the capability, convenience, and technology to help bring us together. Wow. Discover how Ford F-150 can make the holidays bright. Choose FlexBuy on a new Ford F-150 and get 2.9% APR financing for 66 months plus $2,500 FlexBuy cash only at your local Ford dealer.
Memories matter. This bend on Cox Hollow Lake was one of Dad's favorite fishing holes. Crest Funeral and Cremation Service helped us make sure he's never forgotten. Making it personal. It's how you heal. We are Crest. We truly believe your memories matter.
Perfect. What did you get us?
With the click of a pen, you can get a new Volkswagen at the Sign Then Drive event. Hurry in to lease a new 2024 Tiguan for 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month payment, and 0 due at signing. Limited inventory available.
With Christmas just around the corner, many got the opportunity to finish holiday shopping and support Occupause. Today at Windsor Elementary School, Occupause held their 2nd annual Christmas craft fair and cookie walk, where many came to support them on their mission to provide guide dogs free of charge and to cross off some last-minute gift ideas with more than 40 local vendors and crafters.
So the volunteers are just terrific, awesome people. We volunteer because we want to help people. So in this case, we are helping the visually impaired or the blind people by training guide dogs to be placed with them at no cost to them. And second of all, we love dogs.
There was also a raffle and huge cookie walk where 100% of the proceeds went towards Occupause. And that wasn't the only place to finish some last-minute shopping. Many were able to give the gift of pottery at the Madison School and Community Recreational Annual Pottery Sale, held at their newest program site on West Town Way. All weekend long, pottery students alongside instructors and local ceramic artists were able to showcase over 1,000 pieces of their very own work for purchase. And it also featured artists and donated items for the silent auction where customers were able to bid on their favorite work.
This pottery sale is very unique because with our artists, it is also supporting our pottery department. And so the sales go directly to our studio equipment, scholarships, and new programming.
Customers were able to bid on their favorite work of art and take home something special for their loved ones. Coming up next on News 3 Now at 5:30, Alex is back with a full breakdown of your First One forecast when we return.
Start your new day with the News 3 Now This Morning team, bringing you local breaking news, exploring all that makes our area special, and letting you know what to expect when you head out the door. The Emmy Award-winning News 3 Now This Morning, weekdays.
Do more together this holiday in the Chevy that's right for you. The award-winning Chevy Equinox, the hard-working Chevy Silverado, or the all-new high-tech Chevy Trax. Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or current Chevy owners get $5,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
In a Class 3 casino, you're playing against the house, so there's no guarantee a player has to win, ever. And in a Class 2 casino, the players play against each other, and not the house. So someone always wins.
So you're saying...
He's saying if you want to win at something, you have to go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, a Class 2 casino where someone has to win.
How about this then?
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. We often get asked,
is it really free to hire Gruber Law Offices after an accident?
The answer is very simple, yes. We don't get paid until we win your case. It costs you nothing up front to hire Gruber Law Offices. The call, the consultation, all free. You pay nothing until we win your case. It's just that simple. Call us today, Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
We keep this love in a photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, our hearts are never broken, and time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5:30.
Millions of Americans along the East Coast are bracing for a powerful storm expected to bring flash flooding, fierce winds, and possible tornadoes today into tomorrow. This storm system is dumping up to 7 inches of rain in parts of South Carolina. The National Weather Service saying some people had to be rescued from high waters. The severe weather hitting just a week before Christmas Eve, a time when many are traveling, out shopping, or enjoying holiday festivities. Jen Sullivan has details on the storm.
Powerful winds and heavy rains battering much of the East Coast Sunday. More than 15 million Americans under the threat for severe weather from Florida all the way up the East Coast to Massachusetts.
We're going to have some heavy rain and winds.
New York City clouded by gray skies Sunday. The Big Apple issuing a travel advisory through Monday as the city braces for wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour and heavy rains that could trigger flooding.
City agencies are working hard to be prepared. We're coordinated, but we need you to do your part.
The severe weather coming a week before Christmas Eve as many people are out shopping or enjoying holiday festivities. EarthCam showing a packed Times Square despite the storms. The excessive rain is expected to cause inland and coastal flooding in some areas. This same storm system pummeling parts of Florida Saturday, bringing high surf, strong winds, and torrential rain.
This is a tropical storm. It is rare for this time of the year.
Miami-Dade County Department of Emergency Management warning residents of flooded roadways. In an area that sees many tourists this time of year, the rain dampening their fun in the sun.
We definitely would have spent more time in the sun, and now we're just trying to go out when it's not raining. We're not thrilled about it, but we're making the best of it.
In New York, I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
And now let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast with meteorologist Alex Harrington. Alex?
Yeah, Jalen, actually it's that big weather system that's out on the East Coast that's helping to draw in this sneaky cold front that's going to bring us snow showers overnight tonight through early Monday. Very cold conditions and really windy weather. That mild weather, though, it does return on Wednesday, and it's looking mild and wet for Christmas. So heads up here as we go into your morning commute. A few slick spots are possible, especially on those back roads, those bridges and those overpasses that have the tendency to slicken up just a little bit quicker than some of the more heavily traveled roads. No snow out there right now on our high resolution radar. It's off towards the north and towards the west, out towards Rochester, out towards Minneapolis, and our high resolution radar across all of southern Wisconsin right now. It's high and dry, but that snow shower activity will be here knocking on the door as we get towards 11 o'clock. So join us tonight for 10 o'clock. We'll be tracking those snow showers, Juneau, Adams counties, Richland Center, Viroqua, and then it will sweep across the rest of southern Wisconsin, Madison, 3 o'clock in the morning. And it's a quick little snow, not a lot, but it will be out of here by the time we get to 10 o'clock on your Monday morning. Amounts not hefty, a dusting to a ½ inch. You're probably thinking, well, Alex, that's not a whole lot, but it doesn't take a lot of snow to make for those slick spots, especially when we really haven't had a lot of slick spots to deal with. It could be a little tricky on your Monday morning, so just be ready for it. Also be ready for roaring winds, possibly wind gusts of 40 miles per hour over southwestern Wisconsin, and this is what it's going to feel like. This is the feels like factor to your skin. 8 in Madison at 6 o'clock on your Monday morning, 6 at noon, at 6 p.m. on your Monday night. It's going to feel like 5. That's it. And then as we go into your Tuesday morning, still feeling like the single digits because of the combination of temperatures in the teens and 20s and these strong gusty winds. Dane County proper, best chance for those snow flurries 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and then they are out of here. But those strong winds and the cold temperatures will stick around. 20s for low temperatures tonight. Normal lows are around 20, but this just feels like a shock because it's such a big change, and it's really going to feel like a shock on your Monday. Temperatures staying in the middle 20s all day. But here comes that mild weather again. By the time we get to your Wednesday here, folks, behind me here, look at Christmas, warm and wet. I wouldn't be surprised, Jalen and friends, if we got close to 50 degrees, if not crack 50 degrees. We'll keep an eye on that as we head towards Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Showers. We're not expecting rain, or excuse me, any wet snowflakes at this point in time at that weather system. I think it's mostly going to be in the form of all rain. So Santa's going to need his galoshes.
Oh, yeah.
And weather photos. You know we like to do our little tour. Post your own button on channel3000.com. Or if you got the First Warn weather app, just submit those photos. And I think we're going to take a look at a couple of those. Sue sending us a photo. Look at that, those sun rays coming down through the clouds. Linda sending us that. Lori saying, hey, the sun's trying to come out. Helen here is sending us that sunrise sunset photo. Ted showing us that pretty lake that's not going to get any ice anytime soon out there, not with temperatures that are going to be going into the 30s by night and 40s to near 50 by day. So that Monday, tomorrow, that's our brief blast of winter. That's it. That's all we get. That picture that was just sent there was from last year of the snow. That's not snow this time of year. So not really going to be adding, unfortunately, any snow. The likelihood of a white Christmas, you know, I like to be that perpetual optimist, but it's going to be rain for this time of round. But the good news is travel should be fine. Be wet roads, but we won't be dealing with snow or icy conditions around Christmas.
I know that's the unfortunate part, is that it's not going to typically feel like what we see during Christmas time, but that's okay. Christmas time is still here, and at least we'll be able to open up some presents.
Yep.
Rain, sleet, or snow.
Yep, doesn't matter. You can still spend time with your family.
All right, well, sounds good. Thank you, Alex. Well, stovetop hot cocoa was a classic around this time of the year, and there are other ways to spice up and improve your hot cocoa. Consumer Reports testers tried out 3 methods, including a dedicated hot chocolate machine.
Do more together this holiday in the Chevy that's right for you. The award-winning Chevy Equinox, the hard-working Chevy Silverado, or the all-new high-tech Chevy Trax. Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Or qualified lessees can get this Equinox for around $269 a month. Or get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Equinox models.
At Lawton Cates, your life counts is more than just a slogan. It's providing guidance after a serious accident. From the first phone call, we're by your side, helping with the important decisions. Not just for your medical care, but for your family's peace of mind. The Lawton Cates team combines experience and genuine compassion because we know how much is at stake, and we're dedicated to ensuring you can heal and move forward. At Lawton Cates, your life counts. Call today for a free consultation.
My late father-in-law lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had AMD. I didn't know it then, but it can progress to GA, an advanced form of the disease. His struggle with vision loss from AMD made me want to help you see warning signs of GA, like straight lines that seem wavy, blurry or missing visual spots that make it hard to see faces, like this one, or trouble with low light. That makes driving at night a real challenge. If you've been diagnosed with AMD and notice vision changes, don't wait. GA is irreversible. It's important to catch it early. Talk to your eye doctor about GA and learn more at GAWon'tWait.com.
Roast beef. 4 for $10. Yeah, you know. That classic Arby's. Roast beef. Roast beef. 4 for $10. Arby's. We have the meat.
Cooking up meals for those in need, Monday at 10.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5:30.
It's hot chocolate season, and why should kids have all the fun? Well, the folks at Consumer Reports made dozens of cups of hot cocoa to recommend to the best of your holiday season.
One of the benefits of winter weather, coming in from the cold to a warm mug of hot cocoa. It's a crowd pleaser, says Consumer Reports' Jodira Rodriguez. She wanted to see if there was a way it could taste even better.
Besides just wanting to drink a lot of hot cocoa at work, we really just wanted to see if there was a method that could beat the traditional method, which is just the stovetop method.
For consistency and a little nostalgia, CR made batches of Swiss Miss hot cocoa mix on the stovetop, then compared it to cups of cocoa made in this nostalgia retro hot chocolate maker, and then for fun, hot chocolate made with the top-scoring milk frother in CR's tests, the Nespresso Arrocino 4. The results? If you're looking to elevate your hot cocoa experience, CR's taste testers favored the frothing.
It was nuttier, it was creamier, they could taste the chocolate more, but it wasn't so sweet, which is an issue that you get with a lot of the hot cocoa mixes.
However, it's pricey, and you can only make one cup at a time, so if you're making cocoa for a crowd, CR says you can save your money and make your cocoa in a pot on the stove, which tasted just as good as the Nostalgia Retro Hot Chocolate Maker method. You can spice up your cocoa by adding cinnamon sticks.
If you like minty, you can do some peppermint candy and sort of melt that in also.
And don't worry if you don't do dairy. You can always substitute it with almond, oat, or soy milk. Just don't forget the marshmallows. This is Teresa Hope.
A final check of your first one forecast is coming up when we return.
Toyota-thon is on. Time to make the holidays picture perfect with a new Toyota. We're going to need a bigger tree.
Get 3.99% APR plus $1,000 cash back on Tacoma when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
This holiday season is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. Our solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Hey man, thanks for holding my beer.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks guys. I'll be here all night. See that?
What?
Hey, what's up? Not much.
I'm gonna need another beer. I swear, you're everywhere.
Yeah, man, I've been busy.
Toyota-thon is on. Make your holidays a little more magical with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Get $1,000 cash back on your favorite models when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
Well, Alex, Christmas is coming up, but we've got a few other things before that. What can they know at home?
Yeah, I know folks really want the snow for Christmas. We got one little bit of a winter blast, and that's for Monday, and then it's back to the El Nino mild temperatures. But those impacts that we could be experiencing tomorrow morning, I know a half-inch dusting doesn't sound like a lot. We're from Wisconsin. We get this. But we really haven't had a lot of snow this season at all, so it's kind of almost like we're doing our first snow over and over and over again, especially on those back roads, bridges, and those overpasses. So dusting, half-inch at most expected overnight tonight. But again, it doesn't take much to cause those slick spots and a cold day on Monday. And then it turns warm after that.
All right, well, sounds good. Thank you, Alex, and thank you all for joining us. We'll see you back here at 10 o'clock. Let's make it